stay right here. We should lay right here, 'cause everything is okay right here.
Hey everybody! So it was requested that I talk about my police stories of how I got in trouble with the cops. Just because yesterday I answered a few questions through my Q&A, and one of them said, have you ever gotten pulled over? And I did mention, yeah, I actually did get pulled over a few times, and I've had an incident with the cops a few times, and people were like, tell us the cop story. So that's what I'm doing for you guys right now. So to kind of tell both of the stories, yes, 2 stories, I'm gonna try to, you know, speed through it because I don't want you guys to like be like waiting like, okay, come on, when does the police come in? So I'm just gonna kind of speed through the events that led up to it. So the first instance I had, I was in 8th grade, I believe, and I was hanging out with these 2 girls and these 2 guys. Now at first it was just supposed to be me and those 2 girls, and we were gonna go watch Madea Goes to Jail. I think that's the movie we were watching, yeah, about 8th grade, that sounds about right. And they're like, oh, these 2 boys are coming, and I was like, bruh, like why? Like I don't want these boys to come, it's supposed to be just us. And I was in like that awkward stage of my life where whenever boys were around, it was like, why? Like, no, like I can't right now. So it was really, really awkward. Let's just say that the entire time it was awkward. The boy, one of the boys went with one of my friends because they were dating supposedly, and then the other boy, the other friend liked him, but he kept trying to hit on me, and I was like, no, like I'm like 12, and these boys were like juniors or seniors in high school, which kind of creeped me out that they were trying to talk to me or try to talk to us in general because we were still in junior high. I don't know, creeps. And they were like, hey, let's go to Taco Bell across the street. And I'm like, okay. So I start walking towards the crosswalk, and they're like, F the crosswalk, we don't use those, just run across the street. And I'm like, there is traffic, we are going to get hit. And they're like, come on, ready, just run. Everyone starts running, and this girl drops her phone and she's like, I can't leave my phone. So what do? Being the most amazing best friend I could be, I run back, almost got hit by a car, grabbed the girl's phone, ran again, almost got hit. I was this close to getting hit by another car. They're like, beep. Almost lost my life over a phone. What was I thinking in 8th grade? I don't know. Almost died. So I run back across the street, like the opposite way. Everyone's already on the other side, and like, come on, let's go, let's go. I'm like, okay, and I just dash across, like swerving through cars, like reckless kind of stuff. Like it was wild. And a cop saw. So he's like, wee, wee, I was like, run! So we're over here running and dashing through the parking lot, hiding in bushes, and the cop's like,
I saw you guys, let's go now.
And we kept running and running, and then we ran across another street, and we hid behind this wall, and we saw a cop car like pull up, because you know how you can like kind of see the lights, like woo. So a car came, and then another one came, and like, yeah, we're looking for these kids. I think there was like 4 of them, maybe 5. And you just hear them talking. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die, like I'm gonna go to jail, like I'm so scared. And the boys were like, we gotta go home. So they had their bikes, okay, and they were getting ready to just leave us. Like they were ready to just dash. And my phone was dead, so I had no way of calling my parents to, you know, have them come and pick me up. And it was already 10 o'clock at night, which was past my curfew as like a 13-year-old, you know? So it was already way past my curfew, and I should have been inside. And I ended up getting in trouble at home because I wasn't supposed to be out that late in the first place. But that's a whole nother story. We're not even gonna get into that. Yeah, we're over here hiding, and I'm telling my friend, like, call your dad to come and pick us up. Like, I can't go to jail. Like, I can't. My parents are probably already gonna be mad enough that I'm out here at 10 o'clock at night, and they can't contact me because my phone is dead. So she's calling her dad, and she's like, Dad, come pick us up, pick up your phone. She keeps leaving him voicemails. He's not answering his phone. And we're waiting there for a few minutes, and then the cops end up leaving, and then we start, you know, walking to go to the crosswalk, and then the cops, they came back. They're like, hey kids! So we're running again to the movie theater, and then the girl's mom is actually there waiting for us. We get in the car, the guys throw their bikes in the back of the truck, and we just take off. Like, we didn't even tell the mom, like, the cops were after us. It was wild, and that was my 8th grade experience with the cops. Now, my second experience, I was a sophomore in high school, and Sabrina was there, and we almost actually got arrested that time. Like, the cop was like, I'm about to put you in handcuffs, and I was like, no. And it was Sabrina's fault that, like, he was gonna arrest us. Like, he was giving us a, okay, let me go, okay. And this is at the same complex place, like, same movie theater, same Taco Bell across the street that we got in trouble at, okay? That's why I don't go to that movie theater anymore. And that Taco Bell always makes me sick. Okay, anyways. So we were at the movies. The movie was over. We actually took the crosswalk this time. We crossed the street because we're like, let's go get some Taco Bell. And we didn't realize that Taco Bell closed at 11 o'clock at night. And that was once again past my curfew as a 15-year-old. So we're over there. And we're about to go up to this Taco Bell, and then all of a sudden we hear a police like, hey ladies, get over here. And it was like an undercover cop, okay? So we didn't know who it was at the time. We just thought it was a man yelling at us from a car, so we ran. And you know you're not supposed to run from the cops, okay? So he's like, hey, stop! We're like running for our lives. We're like, we're gonna get kidnapped. I don't wanna get raped. Like, I don't wanna die. And we're dashing. One of my friends had boots on, so she's like running in these big boots. Me and Sabrina are wearing leggings and sweatshirts, and this girl's all dressed up running in her boots, and I'm like, she's about to trip, and I'm gonna have to go back and pick her up, and I'm gonna get arrested. And the cop goes with his car and he cuts us off and he's like, stop now. He gets out. He's like, you ran from me. I could arrest you right now. Blah, blah. I was just going to give you guys a warning and ask where your parents were, blah, blah, blah. And Sabrina was like, well, we didn't know if you were some creep or whatever. And I'm like, Sabrina, stop yelling at the police. And she's like, he's just some parking lot security. And I was like, dude, like, no, he's a cop. Like, stops. This was Sabrina's wild days. Now she's like calm as can be and she won't even do that. But I don't know what was going on with her. Like, she played basketball, maybe her hormones were going crazy and she was like beastly at the moment or something, but Sabrina's like, we didn't even know you could have been some guy trying to kidnap us, you should be happy that we ran, all this stuff. And my friend is just like standing there like, dude, I don't want to get in trouble. And I'm there like, I've already been in trouble. Like, I was like in trouble the week before, so I was like, I cannot go to jail. And the cop's like, I'm gonna take you all three down to the station right now and your parents could figure that all out later. And I was like, no, 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 please, no, please, no. And Sabrina's like, I'm sorry, okay, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, you just made it even worse because she's over here yelling at the police. And I'm like, calm down, Sabrina, like, calm down. She's over here, like, eventually apologizing to the police. And he's like, you know what? If you can call your parents right now and prove to me that they're going to come pick you up right now, because all of you obviously don't look of age to be out at 11 o'clock at night. So I called my mom. I was like, Mom, can you come pick me up? And Sabrina and my other friend was going to get, her daughter was going to pick her up. So that was basically how we got out of it, because the cop was like, okay, your parents are coming, I'm just gonna let them deal with you, but the next time I see you out late at night, you will be in cuffs and you will be taken to the station. And I was like, really? Like, yeah. So I mean, I don't know if you guys expected me to talk about like, I got busted for meth and cocaine and like all these different drugs, you know, because I don't do drugs and I don't know. No. So I thought I would still share the stories with you guys because it's my experiences and you guys wanted to know about it. And I feel like I'm like so far away from the camera that I look like a little peanut right now. So I keep like looking in the viewfinder like, why do I look like such a peanut? And I look so pale. But yeah, those are my stories. And if you've ever gotten in trouble with the cops, let me know. Even if it was something minor, kind of like mine. I mean, I almost went to jail twice. So, I mean, that's kind of wild. Like, those were my prime years. Like, I was getting busted by the police. And now I'm like as innocent as can be. And I'm like,
I'm sorry, officer. Like, I didn't mean to not stop long enough at that stop sign. And I'm really sorry.
Like, I'm all like, with the police now. If I get pulled over, I've never gotten a ticket in my life because I'm so smooth. That's my story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your comments below. I already know I'm gonna get some dislikes on this video because people are gonna be like, you were a bad example, you got in trouble. But I mean, I didn't really do anything that bad, so yeah, let me know your stories and your thoughts below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Mwah.